everybody, welcome back to Clan Generator. We are starting a new challenge I made myself, which I have tentatively named By the Die, because I'm talking about dice. Basically, I do D&D, and I have physical die, even though technically speaking we use D&D Beyond, and I wanted to mix some stuff that I already do while adding in dice, further than what BloomClan did with the Apprentice Challenge. This episode we're going to be going over the rules and setting up the clan. I will put in the description with what the rules are. I was going to do an image to show what the rules were, but I'm trying to rush out getting all the October videos recorded and then edited within basically within a day or so of each other, because it's already late September and I need to finish up the last bit of recording for October, and I haven't even started editing anything for October yet as of recording this. So while I will have the rules in the description, there will be no image to show the rules. If you guys want me to put that in, I will put that in if I have time. By the time I edit this and have made it, I will plop it on the screen. But if I have not, I'm sorry. I'll try to get it done by the end of the year video or something and show what the rules were at the end. I don't know. Basically, rough plan is I'm gonna try to get as many of these videos out as possible for recording in this. Granted, I'm only gonna record episode 1 today. I'm gonna save all the ones for November for the next day to record, if I can manage it, in between getting actually the rest of the multiplayer videos done and getting a jump on the ones for November, because I have one multiplayer video left for October to record. And the whole reason why we're trying to rush out videos is, or at least I'm trying to rush out getting recorded videos done, is I don't want to run into the issue during the holiday season, aka mid-November through the end of the year, needing people to be available to record. If people are free to record, that's fine, I'll add it to my buffer. But otherwise, the plan for me is actually to be working on videos for my second channel, if I can manage it, by time stuff comes out and whatnot. Because I need to get that second channel moving and start re-editing all of the D&D videos that I did not do on DaVinci without music. I'll make a whole update video on this. I'll try to do that tonight, among all my other solo videos. No guarantees. It might not come out in October for the update video. It might come out in September or in November. I don't know. It's something I need to get done. But with that said, I did not write the rules down in a good enough way to be like, yeah, this is in complete order of what I should be following, and some of the rules are optional. So, some of the stuff is just me being me, and some of it is stuff I thought would work given what I've already done. The only thing I actually can't rule upon, because I haven't double checked what it was, so I remembered I needed a D6 for it, but I didn't have time in between typing it up and this to actually check what it was. I could have checked real quick, but I'll check it and let you guys know what it is and type it up in the rules when we get the clan built. This is gonna be the one episode that's not gonna be guaranteed to be 20 minutes outside of episode 20. And quick note, if you guys want BloomClan to come back, let me know. If you want a different challenge, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys want this challenge to just keep going, let me know. the plan is once I hit episode 20, I'm gonna jump to 5 episodes of Jumbo Clan, and then jump to the next Clan Gen challenge, and then back to this, and then Jumbo Clan again, and so on and so forth until I can't use the save anymore and whatnot. Okay, with that said, let me just start going over the rules. I say that as I'm probably should also state, this is just gonna be me setting up the clan. So once I'm done going over the rules, I'm gonna make the new clan and do something to the leader because, yeah, that'd be the one die I roll before outside of everything, and I'll just write down notes of anything else in regards to it. But the rules are: leaders are bound to do solo patrols, aka solo patrols are board patrols, by the way. And if I say D anything, it's a dice. If the leader is pregnant, aka a Molly, or trans female, or trans male, whatever. I can't remember off the top of my head which way it goes. I'm sorry. I am sleep deprived. Um, the leader is pregnant, they can go with the leader, with a healer, any healer, the deputy, or mate. If you wish to make it an extra step for an optional choice, you can roll a 1 to 2 to be with deputy, 3 to 4 to be mate, or 5 or 6 to be with a random healer, or the first healer in the list, whichever you prefer. Unless the leader has a starclan or dark forest trait or spiritual trait. The amount in lives the leader has is based on a d8, aka a six-sided, not six-sided, an eight-sided die. So each leader will have between 1 and 8 lives unless the cat happens to have a trait that would affect it. Code breakers must do solo patrols based on a d4, aka they will do a solo board patrol for 4 moons in a row. If they die, they die. If they get captured, they get captured. Discovered murderers must also do solo border patrols based on a D12. So that means for 1 full year after they've been discovered as a murderer, they must go on patrols by themselves. If they get captured, they get captured. If they die, they die. Is basically how it goes. Also, murderers, regardless if they're discovered or not, will be sent to the Dark Forest for murder. And if I repeat that, it's because it's down the list, and I'm just saying that now. Elders are based on a D4. If an elder wants to retire, aka cat that's senior that's trying to retire to be an elder, if they roll a 1, they must become a warrior. If they roll a 2, they must become a healer. If they roll a 3, they must become a mediator. And if they roll a 4, they can be an elder and retire. And this will repeat till either they die or end up as an elder. Each leader has a different priority at the start of leadership role. Apprentice will either do training, hunting, board patrol, or random based on a D4. And in that exact order. Note, I'm allowing for the first leader, you can pick which you would like to do. For me, for the first leader, I'm just gonna have the leader make apprentices do hunting. Hunt. So apprentices must go out hunting with their mentor. If their mentor's not available, pick a random warrior that is not bound to solo patrol. If their mentor is bound to solo patrol, they will probably already be sent out. Because I'm gonna say send out the code breakers first, or murderers first, so you don't forget. And if you are doing what I like to do, and just click random cat into the patrol, they're not going to be afflicted by that. Each leader must have a mate of the opposite gender to have kits with. The exception is the first leader. You can wait up to halfway through the first year in Clangen, aka 6 moons, to give time for more cats to spawn in the clan, so you're not forced to immediately choose among the first selected few cats. And it doesn't matter if the leader chooses a mate afterwards, that's fine. And if the cat leader already has a mate that's they can have kits with, that's fine. Ignore biology will be off. Same-sex adoption will be on. Allow. And cats can have unknown parents or second parent. And the the ability to force retire, it will be off to allow cats to choose if they want to retire due to an injury or not. XP based promotions, I don't like it being set to 12 wounds. Prey theft against the other clans is always what we go for. So when you go on border patrol and you run into that, there's a juicy piece of prey, aka usually a rabbit, I'm pretty sure it's a rabbit, across the border. You always go for proceed, not sabotage or the other button. If we are at war with a particular clan, that clan, we are to kill any kids we come across on the border patrols. Apprentices that are fleeing their clan will always be accepted. And we always want to accept outsiders for fresh blood. Another thing is each leader determines how the prey storage is handled. Roll a d6. I remember there being 6 options. If I'm wrong and it's a d8, then it's a d8. We'll go over that when we actually build the clan because I don't remember what each option is. Hence why that's the one that's not typed up properly on my end. Healers always go on solo patrols to get higher chances for more herbs and random kittens and potentially queens found during patrols. Warriors will alternate between hunting and border patrol. When you get beyond a page in there, you can get away, or 2 pages, you can get away with doing 3 cats maxed out for hunting and 6 cats maxed out for border patrols. The 2 border patrols, well, border/hunting patrols that I'm gonna say a leader can have effects on is telling if it's a small border patrol, you are allowed to say no to the dog unless it's the leader. If it's a hunting patrol crossing the Thunder Path, you cannot cross if there's an apprentice. That is the minor rules. I'm gonna state here, unless it's a solo patrol, you always say do not proceed with the dog. The big dog, I mean, not the small dog, the big dog. Um, Optional, banish those who are repeat offenders to breaking the code or murder. If they have survived their term of must do solo patrols and then they do it again, you may banish them if you wish. That is optional. I'm maybe gonna roll a penny or something to decide with each leader if that leader in particular might banish said cat. I'm gonna say for my first leader, I'm gonna say no, they will not banish anyone because, as I said, that's an optional thing, and that's gonna how I'm gonna handle the optional stuff for a piece of it is they will say no to it. All cats must have a suffix. Um, as for the prefixes, I'm gonna roll either a die for evens or odds, or a penny or something for heads or tails to decide if the leader wants traditional names or allows the cat to have a part of their old name kept. With the exception of apprentices that are from a rival clan. Apprentices from a rival clan must always have a reroll on their name so they have a new quote unquote identity. And if you don't know what I mean by traditional, I don't mean like the Sky Clan mix of names. I mean more so, oh, look, this cat is named Toaster. That's not an actual warrior's name. Let's have them re-roll and be name it like something like Bird or something kind of deal. That's what I mean by changing into traditional. Um, Optional rules in regards to mediators. You can make them do roll for sabotage or why am I forgetting the word that's not sabotage? Clearly, I'm still sleep deprived because I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep or something. Basically, negative and positive on relationships with the mediators affecting that can be rolled. Always roll which cats are you're putting in for that, but if you want to roll or evens or odds for which is which or heads or tails for which is which, you can. You can switch which one is which. Optional deputy also is required to be able to have a mate to have kits with. The optional thing for that is for me is I'm gonna roll if the leader wants um, the deputy to have a mate to have kits with, and if that ends up being what I roll for this clan first leader, um, once again, I'll wait till the 6th month to do that. And I guess feet barking dogs because I can never have a video without a dog barking. Apprentices. This is something I've taken from Bloom Clan drawing the Bloom Clan, which is the Apprentice Challenge, but I've tweaked it. Instead of a D6, we're going to be doing a D20. A 1 is a mediator, 2 through 5 is healer, 6 through 20 is warrior. The reasoning for that is mediators are technically speaking a new rank in the books, and outside of Tree, we haven't seen them do much of anything or add any more of those cats. Maybe in the new arc, River Clan will get a mediator now that they're meditating. I don't know. I actually haven't started the new arc yet. By the time this releases, I probably will have started reading it. Like, I have vague ideas of what's happening because I'm fine with looking up spoilers. But as of late September, I've not read book 1. I'm waiting for book 2 to come out before I read it. And as for healers, well, some cats will want to be healers. It's not guaranteed. I will also be rolling anyone who's joining the clan for an apprentice to do the same role. And depending on the leader, I'm gonna roll a penny or something, a coin, and do a head or tail flip. This decide if the leader will also want anyone joining the clan outside of the ones that are saying they're joining for healing. That's the one exception. Will determine their rank as well. Optional if you optional if you get the prompt to cause the cat to leave with a lover, which happened with which clan was that? I don't remember the name of which clan that was, but I remember the leader's name was Blue Star, and she freaking was. It was the like first moon of, or first episode or something like that, and I sent her out on a solo patrol, and she immediately leaves with some secret ass lover, and then eventually comes back like a couple months later, and I'm just like, girl, why? But but basically, what I put apparently in my thing when I type this up, half asleep, because everything I do apparently is half asleep. I said roll a d10, depending on leader's temperament or head of tails if you want them to be more stringy about the rules and whatnot. If you want them to do punishment for leaving the clan, make them do some solo patrols. I'm very descriptive with that because I apparently was. So I'm guessing I put a D10 for if you've been in a clan, you have to do 10 solo patrols. I'm gonna say this: if the leader has a better temperament and it's just like, yeah, I'm more okay with you, or maybe they like the cat relationship wise, maybe roll a d4 instead or a d6. I feel like there's one more rule and why don't I see it? Yes, the optional thing that I'm forgetting that is in there is punishment to medicine cats who have mates or kits. Maybe not so much mates because it just happens in the clan gen and it's a pain to deal with. But kittens, outside of just bringing in kittens from outside the group instead of giving birth, um, or siring. Punishment. I'm not gonna do that. I think the medicine cat code is dumb about relationships. Medicine cats should be allowed to have lovers. It's my 2 cents. Oh my god, this episode's already 23 minutes in. But with that said, new clan. We're going to be on expanded mode. Quick start will be randomized. I'm not doing a randomized. I want to look at the cats. I'm naming it Dice. Can I name it DiceClan? Why am I having issues typing? I want to name you DiceClan. I'm just gonna name it DiceClan. Because by the die. Jesus, why is the music so loud? It makes me think I have Slime Rancher open and I don't have it open. Okay. I am bringing in the kittens. And the apprentices if I can. I'm just seeing what we have for warriors. Okay, that would make a good medicine cat. Deputy, maybe? Oh my god, you're so pretty. I might actually make the elder a senior cat, okay, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this as our leader. This will be our deputy. this will be our medicine cat. I'm gonna grab all the kits and then the apprentice. And then I'm just grabbing cat's bite because they're pretty. I grab you. If it wasn't for the fact I wanted to put an elder as a leader, just because higher chance of them dying early. Why is the music so loud? There's no in between. Hunter. Even though you're pretty. Goodbye, Evermeadow. I'm just gonna randomize that, and then we're gonna start it. I'm gonna roll a. Actually, let me see. Let me grab my D4. I'll start rolling for some randomness. Okay, 2, we are in the mountains. And then 3, Crystal River. And 1. So we stay in New Leaf. Okay. What is a good symbol? Oh my god, there's so many symbols. This might be what we go with. Oh my god. I haven't really looked at these symbols, I'll be honest. Alternatively, this one could work. Because you're shaking the die. Basically, I'm trying to go with ones that kind of look nice to me. Ah, shit. No! There's so many options. And I know there's gonna be more coming. It's good to have options, though. Oh, that one's cute. That one actually might work perfectly. Let me look at, see if there's anything else. Also, I don't remember the music being this loud. I'll be honest. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one because it looks like they're shaking a die. Okay, and clearing tactics. Younger 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me grab my D6. Put my D4 back. And then I'll grab out my D8. 2. So the second one is this one. In regards to ration prey, I only do it if I see that we're about halfway to the food thing. So if we're halfway through the food, we'll be on ration. If we're not, I will have it off ration. Okay, and then cat list, Buttercup Star. And now I need my D8. Which one is the D8? Use my D8. Yeah, you're my D8. Is that my only dice that's clear of my favorites? And it landed on a 3. You have 3 lives. Oh no, no orderly feel a sense of dread. Okay, dangerous. Kill cat. Oh, I can take all. Okay, I'm also gonna copy this because I'm gonna kill multiple times. I'm on. Oh my god. Stop trying to copy up there. I hate this. I swear the clicking in regards to this has always been a pain for me. Stop. Control C. Done. gonna kill one more time. There we go. Hey, out of curiosity, okay. This is our guide, apparently. Okay, I'm not gonna actually set any kind of patrol. I'm gonna see the plan, though. Trying to think, is there anything else I need to set up? I think I'm actually gonna set up, because of how long this episode is, the rest of the stuff next episode. Because I don't want to be at this forever. So next episode, I will finish up setting up the clan. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye!